Look at the skyline! But besides being amazing, this place is important because it's a birthplace of Renaissance, the cultural movement that brought our civilization from the Middle Ages to modernity. And here are top 10 things waiting for you in Florence. This square is a great starting place for exploring Florence. From here, you'll get amazing skyline of the city. Most of panoramic photos you know were taken right here. This is where the medieval city wall ended. And in 1800, they did a major reconstruction and they created this square. And the bronze replica of David gives a hint after whom this square got its name. This is the oldest and the biggest food market in Florence. Here you'll find butchers, fishmongers, vegetables, fruit, cheese products, and all the other Tuscan ingredients. And on the first floor, you'll find great meal. This place is full of modern and trendy places that offer high quality, fresh Tuscan food prepared in modern or traditional way. This is the most famous park in Florence. It was built for the Medici family, and it's more like an open-air museum with all its statues and fountains and even artificial caves. For almost 4 centuries, these gardens were exclusive for the Grand Dukes of Tuscany and for a short while, Kings of Italy. This rather dull-looking building is an important gallery. This is home of the original, more than 500-year-old Michelangelo's David. David was commissioned as one of the statues for the roofline of Florence Cathedral. But when finished, it was so remarkable that instead on the roofline, it ended on the main square in front of the town hall. Today, David's replica sits on its original spot. But the original David is in here. There is this great YouTube video showing restoring Michelangelo's David made by the Viking ocean cruises, and I will put the link in the video description below. This is one of the oldest buildings in Florence. Some even believe that originally this was a pagan temple from the Roman times. On the outside, it has 3 spectacular doors from 14th and 15th century, but its true value is on the inside. Its octagonal dome is covered with 13th century golden mosaic, and that really takes your breath away. This is Arno River, a vital source of power for the Florentine medieval textile industry, and also a vital trade route that made international trade that brought a lot of wealth possible. And this is its most famous bridge, called the Old Bridge. It is the only remaining bridge that still houses shops. And above the shops, you can see a corridor that was built for the Medici family so they could move around the city above the ordinary people. Originally, the bridge housed butcher shops. But in hot summer months, the smell of the meat didn't please the Medici family in their corridor. So the butcher shops had to be replaced by something more appropriate. And they were replaced by the goldsmith shops that are still on the bridge today. As you can see, this square still is the heart of Florence. And this has been the most important meeting place since 14th century when this square was built. And it also always served as an open-air art gallery. You see those arcades down there? They were built in 14th century and they are filled with amazing statues. And the best part is, we can simply walk in without even buying a ticket. And the most famous statue of them all stands right in front of the town hall. That is Michelangelo's David. This square is full of life. It is surrounded with cafes and restaurants, and it is filled with art. This massive fortress palace with its iconic tower is a true landmark of Florence. It has been the symbol of its civil power since 13th century all the way until today. This was also home of the Medici family, the wealthiest and the most influential family that ruled Florence for 300 years. Today, this still works as a town hall, but inside is also a museum, and you can climb to the top of its iconic tower and get an amazing 360 views. This is one of the oldest and most spectacular art museums on the planet. It is filled with priceless pieces from masters like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Botticelli, and a bunch of other superstars. It is housed in this vast U-shaped palace that was built by the Medici family to house their offices, hence the name Uffizi. This is a vast labyrinth of office spaces and long corridors where the Medici family kept their private art collections with some of the most important art pieces on the planet. When the House of Medici died out, they donated their art collections to the city of Florence under two conditions. First, that it never leaves Florence, and second, that it is open for public. And this is why this is one of the oldest art museums that has been open since 1765. This is it. This is the most important landmark of Florence. It's third largest Roman Catholic church on the planet. And when it was finished, this was the biggest church on the planet. Just look at it. It has this crazy green, white, and pink marble on it. And next to it is a self-standing bell tower that's also covered in these crazy marble patterns. And the top of the bell tower is not even the highest point of this church. The highest point is its dome. This is the largest brick dome on the planet. And when it was built, it revolutionized the way the domes are built. it has two layers. The inner layer is made out of bricks, and on the inside it's covered with a fresco of the Last Judgment. And the outer layer simply serves as a roof that you can climb on the top and get amazing 360 views. And somehow this massive dome managed to survive for 600 years of thunderstorms, earthquakes, wars, and it is still standing. And this dome still remains the centerpiece of city skyline. This were top 10 sites in Florence. If you like this video, give us thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, ideas, or even your own experience about Florence, please leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe. This way, you will help us create more videos like this one. Thanks for watching and see you next time.